Welcome back to Experience Life with Lisa. Y'all beautiful people. All day I've been thinking, I think I want to make some more videos that are a little more structured. And eventually I will. I want to also be consistent with my videos. And today I didn't have a chance to be a little more structured. So I'll just kind of share what happened today. Today it was raining all day. And it was also hailing a little bit. The whole ground outside in the driveway and in my backyard, I have like a rocky backyard, turned into a whole sheet of ice. And I kept kind of slipping on that ice. And the first few times I kept like walking back and forth. My living situation's kind of interesting. I'll explain it at some point later on. But anyway, I had to walk through the backyard to get some things. As I'm walking, I almost slipped a few times. Thankfully I didn't. But just now, I gracefully slipped and fell and just kept sliding on the ice, on the sheet of ice. You know in ice skating, when you fall in your body, you slide on the ice? I just could not stop laughing. It was so funny for me. I recorded part of my reaction when that happened. I could not stop laughing. Like I fell, but I fell like so gracefully. So I'm not the best drawer, but this is kind of how I landed on the ground. I'm okay. I might have a bruise later. Anyway, so I turned on the backyard light so I could see, and I just kind of started to ice skate with my little Crocs. Kept sliding and sliding and having fun, and then I fell again, and you know, whatever. Yeah, what an experience. My knees are soaking wet. It's actually so fun. If my grandmother saw me, she would have been so mad. Yeah, my grandmother... Oh. Sorry, I fell. My grandmother, this is too high. I love my grandma, but I know she would have been like, you're gonna get sick, the hell you doing, blah blah, all that kind of stuff. You gotta love them. They worry a lot, but you gotta love them. Life is too short to worry about things like that. How often is your backyard a sheet of ice? You know what I mean? Whole sheet of ice, you have a whole rink to yourself. Anything can happen at any moment. I'm not saying this to be dark, okay? I'm saying this because it's the truth. 1 second you're here and the next you might not be. You have no idea what's gonna happen next. I used to live in fear of that. I used to be so scared. Sometimes when I would hear like airplanes flying across in the sky, I would just look out to make sure it's an airplane and like nothing else. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm serious. Like with the things going on in the world, you never know. And so finally I'm kind of just letting go of that fear. I want to live a life where I know I experienced so many great things. Whenever I die, and at least I know I really lived to my best ability. I really experienced my life in the best way possible that I could with the time that I was given. I don't know about you guys, but I believe in God, and I feel like I have a very strong connection with God in my own way, you know, not by any book or anything, in my own way. I feel like I'm a very spiritual person. Your death is already predetermined. You can't control that. So you might as well do what you can with the now, with what you got now. This is why I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna start posting videos of myself because I just want to put it out there. I want to genuinely connect with people through this, you know, find like-minded people and people who just like to have fun and embrace their weirdness, a supportive community. Because I watch a lot of YouTubers who are very like positive and have such a wonderful community. I read through their comments and everyone's just so supportive, and that's part of why I wanted to start posting more videos, to connect and to bring more love. And yeah, and so I wanted to put start putting these videos out there because I want who I am to just be out there. I wanted to be out there. When I die, I die. But this lives on. This is, once it's out there, you know? I'm embracing life, and I want to encourage you all to also embrace life. It can get really tough sometimes, but you gotta try to see the silver lining. You gotta try to see the little positive things, the good things. And let's find the fun in life again. Dig deep and find our inner child and embrace that inner child. What would have that child wanted and loved to do? When I was a kid, I loved to do all kinds of things. Every time there was something exciting like ice skating or like some kind of event, I always wanted to go and experience the fun and jump around in little bouncy castles and whatnot. And I just did it. I didn't think twice. I did it. Wasn't insecure about people watching me. I never had that feeling. I need to do it more, embrace my inner child more. I am embracing my inner child more. And again, I encourage you guys to do that too. It's such a good feeling. It's such a good feeling when you stop caring about judgments. And also, You know what? Oftentimes we forget that we are alone most of the time. And I don't mean that like lonely. I mean, when you're alone, you can do whatever the hell you want. Nobody will know, right? Like you could literally, what I started to do, this sounds so silly, is I blast the music and I just start dancing. And there was a moment, the first time I did that, I started laughing at myself because I was like, kind of weird for me. I was not used to that. And then I was like, this is so fun though. This is such an awesome experience. I should be doing this. I just started to feel like a child again. And nobody's watching you, so who cares? Who cares? Do it. Have fun. Feel yourself. Feel the music. Feel the rhythm. And live in the moment. Live in the moment. We always forget to do that. We're so caught up with all this nonsense in the world that we forget to live. Put that freaking phone down. My cat is so funny. Sometimes I feel like I'm being judged by my cat. I was dancing and my cat was just like watching me like, what is she doing? I have a mini trampoline too, so sometimes I dance and sometimes I just jump on that mini trampoline to the rhythm, and it's fun for me. And my cat, she's so funny. She just stares at me. She's like, what is she doing? She just watches me and she wants to join in. She wants to join in on the fun. She's like, you're having fun. Why can't I have fun with you? Yeah, energy is so contagious too. Maybe my energy rubbed off on her. She's also a curious little bug. You kind of saw that in my first video. Anyway, life is meant to be loved and embraced through the bad and the good. We focus too much on the bad. Too much, way too much. All of us focus way too much on the bad. Even the little good things, because that brings light into our life. Feel grateful to even experience things like this. A huge portion of our life is about that. It really is. Be a child again. Don't be afraid of being quote unquote immature. Who cares? It's your life. Why do people forget that? It's your life. Nobody's tying you up. God forbid. Hopefully not. If you're watching this video, nobody's tying you up. You're living your life for yourself. Don't be apologetic for it. Live it. Enjoy it. Have fun. Feel like a kid again. Why should you feel bad for that? You're not doing anything wrong. As long as you're not hurting anyone, you're just having fun. Who cares? Live life the way that you want to live it, and don't feel bad for it. Again, as long as you're not hurting anyone, you shouldn't care. You shouldn't care. How do you want to look back on your life? Do you want to look back on it and think, oh gosh, I was so worried about what this person thought, and so I didn't do this thing, but I really wanted to do this thing. Like for instance, you're at Sky Zone trampoline park, or your cousins or whoever like you're there for is jumping, and you're just like, oh, that's so cute. And you have this urge to go and do it too. You can do it. You can do it. But you're so hyper fixated on what everyone else around you thinks, on what all of these adults would think about you. Bro, if it were me, I would just go and I would just do it, because it's such a fun feeling, and you're living in the moment and you're doing what you love. You're doing what you want to do. And screw everyone else. Screw what everyone else thinks, because in the end of the day, it's their problem. It's not yours. It's their problem if it bothers them. Sucks for them. What a sad way to live. Judging someone? So again, it's their problem. It's not yours. Live your life. Enjoy. Slide on that ice like I just did outside if you have a sheet of ice on your ground, you know? Who cares? It's fun. It's fun. Feel like a kid again. And I don't feel bad for that. I don't want to die knowing that I worry too much about what everyone else thought. I want to die knowing I had fun with my life. I had as much fun as I possibly could have had. That's like, you know, when you look at a child and you see they're having fun, you're not like, don't have fun, you know? Who says that? No one in their right mind would go to a child and say you're not allowed to have fun. So why are you restricting yourself from having fun? Again, you're not hurting anyone. So if you won't tell a child that, why do you tell yourself that? Because it's socially unacceptable? Don't you think that's a sad way to live? And if that is the way that you feel, like it's socially unacceptable to do these things, then I ask you to dig a little deeper and ask yourself, the people that I am surrounded by, is this who's influencing my way of thinking, or is it me? I mean, it always starts with you. But if you're around people who constantly make you feel that way, then I urge you to question whether or not these are the type of people that you should be surrounded by. If they love you and they care about you and they truly want the best for you, as they might have said before in the past, like, I want the best for you, I want the best for you. Then what is the best for you? Having fun in a healthy way, right? Enjoying life, just being yourself, embracing yourself for the way that you are. If that's fun for you, great, do it. And if your friends like start to roll their eyes at you, judge you, or laugh at you, or even family members, question that. Are these the kind of people I want to surround myself with? Now I get it. We cannot choose our family members, right? They're our blood, and we love them in the end of the day. Despite all the things we might have went through with them, we love them. There are cases like that where you might have to be a little cautious with some things that you do. But in the end of the day, it's you alone with yourself. Dig deeper into who you are. Dig deeper into how you want to live your life. Don't be apologetic for it. And again, if someone truly loves you and cares for you, they will eventually accept it. If there's someone in your life that you feel like they might have to go through that judgment zone, let them judge. Don't let that judgment become part of your problem. Because it's not your problem, it's their problem. They have to deal with it, not you. Why should you feel bad for them having a problem with you? They'll get over it. My family members got over it. When I turned 18, I went and I got 2 tattoos. My family didn't want me to get tattoos. I didn't tell anyone. I just went and I got it. I didn't tell anyone for a few months. I only told my mom, and my mom also was kind of like a little worried, but she got over it fast. My dad did not love it. He found out like a month or 2 later. At that point in my life, I was majoring in criminal justice, and he's like, that's it, you're not going to become a judge. First of all, I never wanted to become a judge. Okay, so whatever, if that's the case. But I don't think, even if I wanted to become a judge, I don't think my tattoos would affect that. I think I would be able to reach my dreams if that was my dream. But that's just me. Anyway, eventually he got over it. They get over it. Family might throw a fuss over some things, but they'll eventually get over it. Life moves on, okay? If they don't let it go, and you keep adding fuel to the fire, and you keep arguing with them and trying to make them accept you, girl, guy, whoever you are, it's not gonna work that way. Secret to living more peaceful life, peaceful in terms of like inner peace, is to just let it go. Let it go. It's not worth it. It's not worth your energy. It's not worth your time. And it's not, I promise you, if you do add fuel to the fire, you're also making it worse for them. You're encouraging more negative energy. So don't add fuel to that fire. Anyway, this video is kind of spiraled in a few different directions. But yeah, it all started with me ice skating on the sheet of ice outside in my backyard. I'm going to include a little question in the description below. I would love to hear your answers. I can't wait to build a full community of you guys and of loving and supportive people. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a lovely day or night. Appreciate you watching my videos. Thanks again for watching Experience Life with Lisa, and until next time.